I have a really bad cold right now, so that's really fun. I'm only 2 weeks away from my audition to America's Got Talent, so I'm trying to beat that as fast as I can. Today I'm going to be talking about the weirdest things that have ever happened to me. I'm going to be telling 3 stories. First one, not this past summer, but the summer before that, leading into my senior year, I went to Florida with a group from my school. It was a science trip, and we went to Epcot, part of Disney World, and it was amazing. I love Epcot. I was traveling with 2 of my friends. We had just been in China, and we were outside of it, sitting on these benches, and I was messaging somebody, and I was busy. I think it was some guy, and so, you know, obviously I'm gonna be trying to figure out the perfect thing to send. It had been raining, and I was wearing a gray shirt, so it had become kind of see-through, and it was already pretty low cut, and I didn't realize that the shirt that normally would go to like here had moved down, so you could see a lot. This guy, this Italian guy, walks past and stares at me, well, at my boobs. My 2 friends, they see this. I'm busy, so like I'm looking at my phone, and he even like raises his hand and he goes, "Beautiful tits," like in an Italian accent. I can't do accents that well, but I still didn't notice, and I guess he stared at me for a while after that to see like what my reaction would be. But then when I didn't react or anything, he just left. But then that's when my 2 friends were like, "Mary, you like we gotta go and you need to pull up your shirt." So that was a very weird experience for me. As soon as they told me that, I like pulled up to here and like I was so embarrassed. The second weird story, when I was moving into this house, Perla and I were the first 2 to like spend the night, so it was the night that we moved in, and we had been up pretty late unpacking some stuff, and like we both took showers, and then we were just sleeping on my mattress up in the middle of the living room upstairs. We didn't really feel safe because the previous tenants that lived here, they had left a lot of their stuff, and they didn't give the landlord all of their keys. So, like, you can imagine that we were scared that they would come back angry or something and want to get their stuff. And it was like 1 a.m. We're finally like getting into bed. We talked for a little bit, and then we're going to sleep, and then we hear movement on our back porch, and we freaked out. Perla and I ran to our roommate Matt's room, and like nobody else was there. No other roommates were there at the point. And we closed the door and locked it, and then hid in the closet, and then we called my dad at like 1 a.m. and he answers the phone, and I'm like, "Dad, I think there's somebody on the porch. It might be the old tenants, and they want to get their stuff back or something." And he's like, "Did you look?" And I'm like, "No." He's like, "Look, and then if they're there, call the police." And so then I was just like, "Yeah, okay." Okay, and then finally, you probably noticed I have this frozen fruit on my arm. Well, that's not just for fun. I'm icing my arm right now because I donate plasma on a regular basis for money, and I went in today and I started with this arm, there and I'm pumping, and it just like seemed like it was like taking forever. and it was like putting the red blood cells back into me for one point of it, and it stopped. The guy came over and like he checked it, and there was just an air bubble, and got right back going. And then a little bit later, it stopped again. So he came over and he's like, okay, I just need to adjust the needle. So he starts adjusting it, like moving it, and I was just like, okay. And then he's like, okay, I got it, and put the tape back on the tube and stuff to keep it all in place. So I start pumping again, like going like this, and I'm watching a movie on my phone while I'm doing this, and I look down and there's just blood coming from around the needle down my arm, and I got really freaked out, and so I just start going, hello, anybody, please help? And like nobody heard me, but obviously because I was like saying it at that volume. And so then I raised my other hand, my right hand, up really high, and immediately like people came over to help me, like 2 or 3 people. They said that they wouldn't be able to get anywhere out of that vein, so they're gonna try and do this one. And so they took it out and like wrapped it all up, and then they moved over to this side. I've never been able to like donate anything like during high school or anything from this arm because they just haven't been able to find a vein. They had a lot of trouble finding a vein, so they're feeling around, and then this guy finally, he's like, okay, I think I feel it here, so we're just gonna go with it. And then he put it in, and it hooks it all up, looks like it's gonna be fine. I start pumping, things are good, I'm about to start watching my movie again, and then the machine stops again. So then they come over, and it's starting to hurt a little bit, but just like a little bit. And they're like, okay, you're done. We can't get any out of this vein either. I'm just like, okay. And so they wrap it up and they put an ice pack on this one, which is why I'm icing it right now, because it still hurts and it's very swollen and it's bruised. And so they put an ice pack on it and then had to call a nurse over, and the nurse was gonna, like, the nurse took me over to go sit for 30 minutes before I was allowed to leave, because they wanted to make sure that there was I wasn't gonna like leave and go faint or something like that. So I'm sitting there waiting, and this other girl comes and sits by me. She looks probably like she's a first-time donor or something, because like she's staring at me and I'm like bandaged up on both arms and like looking dead. I'm just like, oh dang it, she thinks this is what it's gonna be like. No, this is my first bad experience. And then while she's sitting next to me waiting to talk to a nurse, I start to feel faint. Like my head gets really light and dizzy, and at first I'm like, okay, I gotta calm down. Like I need to like focus on something, and I couldn't focus, and so I just start again going, hello, somebody, nurse, please help. And a nurse from like around the corner that like pokes people and stuff, she came and like she went and got one of the nurses from the office, and they helped me into the other room so that I wouldn't faint. And then I just laid with my feet elevated for a while, and my parents came and helped me home. So yeah, today was interesting. I'm very sore, both arms. This one is better than this one. This one I can't do anything on. I can't lay on that side. It just hurts. But I'm hoping it gets better. Yeah. But yeah. So those are my 3 weird stories that I think of. I definitely have more. I just can't think of them at this moment. Yeah. Thanks for watching.